Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. Snoop. What up? Welcome to episode 18. I remembered, and that's only because I saw you posted it, the episode name on Twitter. So I was like, oh, man, episode 18. It caught me in a crazy, hold on, the camera caught me in a crazy stare, though, because I was like this, and it froze. So I was like, all right. But welcome to episode 18 of Wrestle with the Bros, alongside Antoine Fair. I'm Chris, here with you. Follow us on Twitter at WWTB, Wrestle with the Bros. Man, great show for you tonight. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you guys had a great Labor Day. Fair, how was your Labor Day, man? Because I had a 4-day weekend. I think Friday and Monday I stayed at home, but Saturday my son had a basketball tournament, and then I came home and went to my one of my buddy's house, and then Sunday I was at my brother's house until I was tired. I fell asleep. So, but other than that, how was your holiday weekend?
I mean, it was straight. You know, it was a real lazy one. I usually like to go barbecue on big holiday weekends, but I was just chilling. I actually, because it's my my week to do quote unquote overtime at work. Like everybody has a month in my department, my month. So I had to work an overnight on Friday, so I took off Sunday and I had Saturday through Monday off. So I
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Lazy as shit.
Cool. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Like Friday, I took off because I had to go to the doctor for my annual checkup and got some blood work done. Everything came back normal, positive, so I'm glad about that. And man, like I said, Friday, I chilled out because my wife, she went out with her girlfriends for one of her best friends' birthday. So I was at the crib, sit back, relax, and watching football. That's for college football. That's all I did was watch football. So, yeah.
I tried to watch football. I jumped in Knicks' space. Shout out to Knicks. To listen to y'all watch college football. I wasn't watching it, but I was listening to y'all watch it. That's how lazy I was being.
Friday or last night?
Saturday.
Saturday? Oh no, Saturday. It was Friday. It was Friday.
Was it Friday? Yeah, it was one of those days. But I went in there, chilled out, you know. But yeah, man, I just want to be lazy. You know,
nothing wrong with
that. Did that before, you know. Sometimes you just gotta protect your mental. Anytime that I can be lazy, I will take it. Because otherwise, I am zooming around in a circle all the time. So I take if I can be lazy, even if I don't do the thing that I love to do, barbecue on, you know, that was my image as a young man. Barbecue every holiday. I don't know why. I grew up in the projects. I don't know why I had that image.
Same thing with me, man. Same thing with me. I think, I don't know. I think everybody sees that, you know, when it's a major holiday. And plus, when it's Labor Day weekend, you know that means it's the end of summer, officially.
Right.
Unofficially, I guess you could say. But, no, it was, like I said, I didn't barbecue this year. I just went to everybody else's house who barbecued and did that. So because, like I said, my brother, him and his wife were having a big shindig, so we went to that. We kicked it hard, man. And then Monday, cleaned up a little bit around the house, chilled out, and went back to work today. Didn't want to, but I went back to work. So
want to? That's right. Hey, man, we got a lot of things to talk about, bro. We got a lot of things to talk about. Let's talk about this Dak Prescott contract. No, I'm joking. I found a lot of good news or just interesting. I think for us as how we kind of roll with comic book movies and stuff. love that DC said that, or if this, rumor, whatever. But I love that DC said they were going to go with Jon Stewart as their main Green Lantern, and not go to normal Hal Jordan or try to do even the Guy Gardner shit. Like, it's time for Jon Stewart to get some shine. Like, he's really not. He's not a lantern really that's talked about commercially. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was going to say, Guy Gardner is going to be in the new Superman movie that's coming out next year. So you got that aspect of one Green Lantern. But no, Jon Stewart is one that I agree. He's not talked about a lot unless you watch or read comic books, or you watch Justice League Unlimited. They focused on Jon Stewart a lot in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, the animated series. But I do like to see him on a live action screen movie. Tyrese a few years back was campaigning to play Jon Stewart. It wouldn't have worked with him. Me personally, we were kind of talking, beforehand we came out here. I feel that, and this is just my personal opinion, if you're going to go with a 3 to 5 movie stretch of a comic book character, unless that actor decides to say, I'm done, I think you should go young. I think you should go with a younger actor to a certain degree. And I know there's some examples of Robert Downey Jr. He's what is he, 60 something or close to 60 now or whatever. But
he might be close. I know he's in his 50s at least.
Yeah, I think he's close to 60. But I mean, when he started playing Iron Man, he was about 40. But I do think you should go at least late 20s, maybe 30, starting off and kind of build that up, because you don't want to necessarily start him off old per se. But I mean, Hugh Jackman, he was 20 something or whatever or late 20s, maybe 30 when he started playing Wolverine, and he's still playing Wolverine now. But I think they're about to get Henry Cavill playing Wolverine here pretty soon, because I mean, at some point Hugh Jackman's going to have to give it up. So
think Henry Cavill actually going to come in and play Wolverine?
I think he is. I think that was a test shot just to see what the fans thought of Henry Cavill as Wolverine.
I don't like Wolverine for him.
Okay, why is that?
He's not a Wolverine. He's a Cyclops.
I mean, Cyclops has muscles. He's muscular, but I think
barrel chest.
I mean, but to me, the way that he's built like a Wolverine character. To me,
you see, that boy is like he yoked. Cyclops is yoked, dog. Wolverine is just small.
Right, he's short, but he's like
Henry Cavill's pretty tall. Isn't he?
I know. Yeah, he's tall, but I mean, Hugh Jackman's tall too.
I don't even like that Hugh Jackman was tall. I don't like that part. Like, I need a 6 foot guy, 6 foot or 5'10". That guy.
But I mean, I think Henry Cavill's like 5'9", 5'10", something like that.
I'm about to look it up. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a decent height.
6'3" range for me.
You know what? Maybe he is. Because I know that when he got cast as Superman, I was like, well, to me, Superman should be tall and muscular. But did you find it?
He's 6'1".
6'1". Okay. Well, I mean, Hugh Jackman was 6'1". So I mean, but if I say Wolverine, the first person people think of is Hugh Jackman.
Yes, I'm not saying that I didn't love his Wolverine. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, that's the one nitpick that I have of Wolverine of Hugh Jackman.
No, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And Hugh Jackman's 6'2".
6'2". Okay, so.
And so, I mean, they're the same height. So, yeah, the mold fits as far as what the comic book movies do. But I just want a 5'9", 5'10".
Hey, you know,
Wolverine is actually
who would be perfect?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, he's actually 5. Yeah, you're right. But, like, you know who would actually be perfect height-wise? Is Tom Hardy.
Yeah, but he's already Venom.
No. I know that. I'm just saying, like, if you were to recast,
I think people back in the
you know what
day
I'm
said
saying?
if they was gonna, because I think Hugh Jackman said after the third one before he started making the Wolverine ones, that to stop. And I think they were talking about Tom Hardy back then. But I don't know. Like, I like him as like I don't know. It's kind of the mirror verse of what Marvel Cinematic is in Sony. So I don't know. I want new. I want a new dude.
I don't think Venom. Well, I shouldn't say never, but to me, it's going to be a long time before Venom comes over to the MCU anyway. So, because I don't think Sony wants to give up that property.
I don't know. They don't even want to give up Spider-Man, bro. They done strong on Marvel to not make it a street level movie and make it part of the multiverse shit. They don't, and they had to let it because it's one of their big money makers, so they had to let it. Like that
Right.
shit is crazy. This shit is nuts.
It is. No, it is. It is. No, I don't know. We talked about Idris Elba being, or maybe he could be that.
Jon Stewart is Idris Elba.
Nah.
Side to side. If I can get a side to side, if Smitty can give me a side to side of Idris and a picture of freaking Jon Stewart, that's the damn person, bro. That's the person.
Nah, he overacts too much. Me personally.
It's a comic book movie, my guy. You have to.
Hey, they were talking about having him play.
Who
They were
doesn't
talking about having
overact
him
in a
play
comic
James
book
Bond.
movie?
No, they were talking about having Idris Elba playing James Bond. They
He can be
ain't giving
Jon
no.
Stewart, and you
They're
can let
not.
James
They're not
Bond
giving
stay
no.
white.
Look, they're not giving no brother that much power, man. They're not
What
giving
you
no
mean?
brother.
They gonna give him Jon Stewart, and he can leave the Bond white. They don't have to protest. Keep Bond white. Look at that. Look at that. And it's the same studio. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, he's upset. He doesn't want to show his face because he knows it's Jon Stewart. Idris Elba, Jon Stewart. I'm telling you. He just doesn't want to accept it. It's okay. It's okay, Chris. We can move on to wrestling if you wanna not talk about this no more. And we can talk about how your picks were trash. Want to talk about that? You see the frown? You see the frown? You want to talk about that? All right. I'll go over it by myself.
No.
We'll
Hey,
go
look
over
here, man.
each match from my perspective. No, he back now. He back now.
Hey, look here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for had a quick little call there. But no, Fair is very happy because he got everything right, and now he wants to brag from now until Jesus comes about how
Yep.
he was right about everything. And I had to hear this crap all weekend long from the pay-per-view that happened, Bash at Berlin. So I will say this
Like the
because
last pay-per-view when you got one off. When I get a perfect card, now I'm not overdoing it.
You know what? Let's talk about Idris Elba playing Jon Stewart. Oh, I will say this. Fun fact. I did actually meet not Jon Stewart. I did actually meet Idris Elba once.
You met Jon Stewart. Yeah, you said it right.
No, so do you remember the movie The Unborn with Megan Fox, Gary? Was it Megan Fox? Yeah, Megan Fox. I think Gary Oldman and Idris Elba.
The what?
The Unborn. It was like a horror movie.
Nah.
It came out in 2009.
Never heard that in my life.
Really, it was. Yeah, it had Megan. No, was it Megan Good? I'm sorry, Megan Good was in it. Gary Oldman, Idris Elba, Jane Alexander. It was a horror film, and it was the director of the film. The director of the film, he actually directed the first Child's Play, and it was shot at my job here in Kankakee at this place called Shapiro Center. And so it's a mental mental developmental facility, and so I take care of people who have mental. Well, I used to. I don't anymore, but I used to take care of people who have mental developmental disorders or what have you. But I took them out for a walk or whatever, and they were on the set. We were like kind of like on the set or whatever. And I look up, and there's this big, tall brother walking with a machete. I'm like, who is it? Oh, it's like, what is Idris? So I yelled out to him, like, yo, Idris, what up, bro? Gave him the fist. He was like, he acknowledged me back or whatever. And I was trying to find Megan Good that day, but she wasn't there that day.
He just that's all he did.
I couldn't go or actually walk up there. They had security all around, so
Idris, that's what he.
yeah,
Idris did that
that's what I
thing.
did. And guess what? He acknowledged. So
Now he back.
yep,
Back.
yep,
All right, cool.
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Let's talk about this.
I did meet Idris Elba.
You know what the fun fact is? I didn't get a match wrong at the goddamn pay-per-view. Okay, that's what's fun. Goddamn fact.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Fair got all of them right. He went 5 for 5. Hey, every even a stop clock tells the time right twice a day. So
No, don't. A stopwatch. Don't tell me. Don't.
Congratulations. You got your little. Hold on. You got your little 5 for 5.
I want music. Smitty, where's my champion music? Goddamn it! Listen, this man,
I didn't have no
8 out of 9,
music.
and we had to just nah. I just picked a perfect game. A perfect game. You know what I'm saying? I swept it. Shout out to the White Sox.
Well, hell, everybody's sleeping our ass, so it don't even matter. But no, you know what? I will say this. Because I was actually at my son's tournament when the pay-per-view started. So I missed the first 2 matches live. I went back and I rewatched them. But I caught the last 3. I was able to catch the last 3 live. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. It did exactly what it needed to do. These pay-per-views, I don't want to say smaller ones, but the ones that are not the big 4, they should be no more than 6 matches tops. 6 matches is good enough, in my personal opinion.
I don't know. Like, I know why they can sit here and say it however they want to, as far as why they're only doing 4 and 5 and 6 matches. It's clear that the networks, and this is going to be for Fox and for USA when you go there next week. They just want that bump in the rating for when they're having a pay-per-view the next day. So they're putting championship matches of the day before a pay-per-view. It's clearly they just want to try to make sure they get their bite of that momentum for that next day. So you put 2 or 3 off of the pay-per-view, you put it on the Friday, and it's pretty much a pre-show or a prelim. Call it that. Whatever the UFC does the day before the big main card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
In my opinion, I'm gonna put this. We're gonna talk about this further, but in my opinion, when we do these picks from now on, we got to include the matches on that Friday, because that's a part of the pay-per-view. That's a part.
And Raw too, or just
Raw
SmackDown?
doesn't do that. Raw doesn't do that. Only the SmackDown does it, and it's a part of the next day. When you get a women's match, 2 tag title matches, and an open challenge for a U.S. title before a pay-per-view, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Now you didn't get both the tag title things that I'm talking about, but you got a women's heavyweight title, and you got a U.S. Open challenge. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And then one day, one miraculous day, it might be a Roman Reigns day. Now you got Roman Reigns doing big things on the night before and the night after. Like the network that's not going to the Peacock joint. They want their goddamn money, and that's why they're doing it.
Oh yeah, and then
That's
also
why.
too, I think it seems like if you keep it tight, I think people are going to tune in regardless. But I think if you keep it tight, like 5 or 6 matches,
Heard it.
it kind of makes you want more, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
It feels like it's an hour short, but the shit was so good it went so fast.
exactly,
You know?
exactly.
So,
And to me, that was one of the problems I had when Vince was in control. If like what should have been like a 3-hour show felt like a 7-hour show, and what should have been maybe a 5 or 6 hour show felt like a 12-hour show. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
those
I mean,
matches for a backlash. Why? Like nobody wants to watch that. Give me important shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? Not that it's less important, but it's still title matches. You can give it to me the day before and I can include it. I had a fun weekend. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Then look at when they throw in the NXT joint.
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
Then they have
yeah,
a whole
and
wraparound series. They just did that shit actually.
yeah, Sunday. It did a Sunday,
They just did
and I missed it too. I missed it. I'll probably watch it.
it.
I might watch it Friday.
It was
I
good.
missed it.
That
Yeah,
Julia
I heard it was real good.
from New Japan. She debuted
Yeah, I saw
Jada
that.
Parker. Great show. Great. I call the top 3 in the industry. You know.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels know what he's doing. He ain't slick.
But,
Shawn Michaels ain't slick. He know what he's doing.
Yeah, he. But you know what I'm saying? She had a great showing though. She showed out. She I wouldn't say didn't have any kind of hiccups, but she did well. Especially I think that's her first kind of arena show, like a main event type show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she did a great job. And it kept her strong too. So I see big things for her. Damn Wes Lee. I don't remember the dude from TNA's that he wrestled because I apologize. I don't know TNA like that. I know a couple of people. I didn't know him. But they had a great show, and the finish was just I don't know what that. I don't even know what to call it. It was just crazy as shit.
How long was the pay-per-view? About 3 hours?
2.5.
2.5. Okay.
Yeah, it was a WWE pay-per-view.
I'll probably watch it Friday.
I'm an Obi Stan account. Wrestling with the Bros is Obi. It's an Obi fucking Stan account. That dude is going, oh my God. Go watch that match with him. And I think it's Tony D. He played like a mob character on NXT. He's the Don of NXT. But yeah, go watch that, bro. Go watch that.
I definitely will. I'll probably watch it Friday, either right before or right after. Probably right after SmackDown. Because this week is homecoming for my youngest son for football. So we got practice tomorrow and Thursday, and Friday's one day. Huh?
Already?
Yeah, dude, we started August 10th. We started August 10th. Our first game, so.
True. But yeah, I want to run through this card and then we go run through Raw.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So, I mean, the first match was what was the first match?
Cody and Kevin.
Yes, Cody and Kevin. I appreciate that. Cody and Kevin, I'm disappointed.
Why is that?
I wanted the Kevin Owens heel turn.
Oh yeah.
I think they're doing it. I still think they're doing it. I don't think people understand that they have a network premiere coming in 2 weeks. That match, this solo match, I believe is going to be a triple threat match and not a one-on-one versus Solo. It's going to be him, KO, and Solo. I believe that's the match they are going to, and that it will be the return of Roman Reigns.
And Bad Blood is coming up?
No, it'll be the network premieres on the 13th. It's next Friday.
Wait, hold on. When does Raw go to Netflix?
Raw goes to Netflix in January.
January. Okay.
SmackDown goes to USA on September 13th.
Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah. And then here's another thing. How long do you think it will be Roman being on SmackDown before he goes to Raw? Because Raw is going to Netflix is
I
going to want
think
him.
he's going to be on one or the other exclusively. He's a free agent. Remember, Paul Heyman took him out of the draft, and he's a free agent, so he can go to each show.
So okay, yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that thing that John Cena did a couple years back.
Brock Lesnar. He is Brock Lesnar. That's how I look at Roman Reigns. He is Brock Lesnar. He replaced him. So yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to be on one show or the other longer than is wherever they want him to be that week or that month or whatever. All right, so I mean, like I said, it was a great match and shit. I just didn't like that he didn't turn heel or do something to indicate he would turn heel. Like it was kind of bland to me.
Kind of right, especially after that tease he gave on SmackDown where he looked like he was about to knock Cody out and he didn't. Right. Yeah, I thought because I think I said that Kevin Owens was turning, right? Is that what I said?
Yeah, we both said that. So I think even Knicks thought that. But
okay.
Yeah, so that was shout out to Knicks. You were wrong too. How?
Wait, hold on. So technically, you got a 4.5 because you were right on the card, but you were wrong on the result.
I wasn't wrong on anything. Damn match right. Stop the nonsense. Great match. It wasn't really nothing to gloat or really go over, bro. It was a simple match. I guess I don't know if I enjoyed the hug after, but I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me. The women's tag title rather, Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair versus Bianca Belair versus the Union. This match was, I seen a lot of people hate on it. I don't understand why.
It was a good, solid, decent match.
It was a solid match. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but it was a solid match.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand why people shit on things that don't need to be shit on. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. But no, I thought it was a good match. I had that match wrong because I didn't think Bianca and Jay were getting the belts back right then. But
that's why you didn't have a perfect. That's why you didn't have a perfect card. Because that's what you picked. That's what you picked. You picked Unholy. That's what you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
that's what you did. All right, next match: CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Best match of the night, in my opinion. That was match of the night.
Agree. I agree. Now that match, and you know what? I had forgotten with the rules of a strap match. I really did. I had completely forgotten all about it.
But there's several versions of the strap match, though. So it's one that you have to just pin or submit, and then the other one is what they did was to tap the corner. So it's a lot of different.
I was probably thinking of the other one, but yeah, no. This match gave exactly what it needed to give. Good, hard, physical match where they're beating the living crap out of each other. We picked Punk to win, and it was the right call. Punk got the victory. Now we're 1-1. So now the tiebreaker match is going to be at Bad Blood. And of course we'll talk about this a little bit later. But I love what Drew did to Punk at Raw last night. I thought that was spectacular.
We'll kind of get into detail more when we get to the Raw part of it because that's kind of behind. But yeah, I love this match. The psychology was great. Very strong finish from CM Punk. That the strong finish from it makes you think at that time anyway that it was over. Like that was a definitive win.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we'll get into that later when we kind of go over our high point Raw. The next match, again, like I said, that was that was my match of the night. I don't know about that was my match of the night though. Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and I should say the Terror Twins versus Judgment Day. Who'd you pick for this one? Who'd you pick?
The Terror Twins.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Stop lying.
I did.
Stop lying. Oh, we're gonna post the pics again that says Judgment Day, and we're gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna do that later. But Terror Twins won. I mean, would you consider that a squash? I mean, I know they got some offense in, but I would kind of that was let me beat you up for a little while, and then I'll let you beat me up, and then I'll beat you up.
Do you think it kind of went along the lines of Punk and Drew to a certain degree? Like okay, like when Drew got his match, his big win at SummerSlam, but then Punk got his clapback, whatever, at Bash. Do you feel like the Terror Twins got that just because Rhea Ripley did lose to Liv Morgan at SummerSlam, and Damian Priest, did he lose at SummerSlam? No. Yeah, he lost at SummerSlam, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, Damian Priest lost his title.
Yeah, lost the Gunther. Okay, but I mean, Dominic has been a thorn in his side for at least the last month or so, ever since or at least the last few weeks since Dom left Judgment Day. So, like, me personally, I kind of feel like I don't feel like it was a squash, but it felt like it kind of went along the lines of what Punk and Drew did.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I think a lot of the energy probably after what they just saw with Drew and Punk was kind of taken from this match. It kind of ramped up at the beginning. Rhea got her hands on Dom. Priest was pretty much throwing his ass around the whole goddamn time. And then we got the pin for the Rhea, which everybody loves because everybody loves that pin Rhea does.
Yeah, especially Hayden. Shout out to Hayden.
Yeah, shout out to Hayden.
Yeah, I think Hayden wants to be pinned like that.
Boy, anybody want to be pinned like that by her. So last match of the night was Gunther versus Randy Orton. Again, CM Punk.
I love the intro. I love the intro by Ludwig though. Loved it.
Oh, loved it. He had to do it too. He had to do it. He had to do it. I wouldn't have accepted it from Samantha on that one. So I know everybody loved this match, right? Everybody loved this match. I loved it too, but I like Drew Punk better. That's just me.
No, but I don't think you could have. I don't think you could have gone wrong with either. I don't think you could have gone wrong with either match being match of the night. I mean, but no, me personally, I'm with you. CM Punk and Drew was the match of the night. But no, this match here was, like you said, very physical, brutal. They beat the living crap out of each other. Great match. I never thought, great match. I never thought Randy Orton was going to win the match, even though it kind of gave inclinations a little bit, like he might pull this thing out. I don't know. But no, great match. I loved it. Interesting. I'm really interested moving forward to see if Orton is going to have another title run. I'm just curious.
I don't know. I don't think so. Who is he beating?
Yeah,
the person I can see him beating is Cody, and I don't think they would do that. I don't think they'll do it.
And see, that's what. And that's why I posed the question, or I guess the scenario, the statement that I'm really interested in seeing if he's going to get another title run, because you would be very hard pressed. Yeah, you'd be very hard pressed to put the belt on him, and not saying he couldn't do a good job being the champion, but do you put it on him for him to have one last run, or do you just say, oh, he's the 15-time world champion or whatever? So. I don't know. I don't think he's going to win another belt. We could be wrong. Moving down the line, we could be wrong. But personally, I just don't see it.
No, I don't. Like I said, I think they're like dead set on Cody kind of getting at least a year in with a title. I don't think he's in danger of losing that title until at least WrestleMania. So yeah, I don't see him winning over him, and I for sure know Gunther's not losing it anytime soon.
Yeah,
So
no.
who's he fighting? Who's he
Yeah.
fighting? And I had an insomnia night the other night, so I was just thinking of random stuff, and I said, wouldn't it be something if John Cena won that title at WrestleMania, Gunther's title? What would the internet do?
Lose their
He
freaking
won that
mind.
title. He beat Gunther. What would they do, bro?
Lose their freaking minds.
Oh my God. That would be, and WWE would eat it the fuck up.
Oh,
They
hell
would
yeah.
absolutely love that attention.
Hell
They
yeah.
would absolutely love that shit, bro. And I'm here to see it. I want Gunther versus John Cena. And Cena wins. I want to see the absolute explosion that face.
Man,
I'm doing the space. And I'm doing the space for it.
It's in Vegas too. So, and that was,
come on in and absolutely crash out about John Cena winning the title against Gunther. Oh shit!
No, oh gosh, did that happen? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that should be crazy. Bash and Berlin was a solid show. Nothing really to get excited about. It was very predictable. You kind of knew you know what they're doing now. Like you know where they're trying to go, so you're just waiting for them to actually go, and I feel like they're stalling for some reason. So that kind of worries me, but yeah, I feel like Bad Blood is the start of what they're trying to get to for WrestleMania. I think that'll be the starting point where everything jumps off. What do you think? Because you can also say the starting point can be Survivor Series for the main storylines. Right. So, but I think
that's what I was thinking.
Bad Blood.
I was thinking more so along the lines of Survivor Series, but Bad Blood could be a precursor to what takes place for the road to WrestleMania. Because when do you bring back John Cena? Do you bring him back at Royal Rumble?
He's going to be at the first episode of Raw. He
did say that. I forgot he did say that. Yes, he did say that.
So that's January 6th. That he's going to be on that show. Will he be on the show before that? I don't know, but he'll be on that show.
Yeah, I say Survivor Series. That's when you start getting storylines set up for WrestleMania.
Let's get into this Raw. Did you like Raw this week? I thought it was okay. It wasn't.
It was decent.
It wasn't nothing. I mean, it was a kind of step down for what they've been doing for the past 3-4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe longer than that.
I felt like I didn't miss a whole lot. I mean, there were some moments there. Obviously, I did like Joe. What's his last name? Tessitore. I like.
Yes, he was very good. Very surprisingly good for his first show. I didn't expect.
But you know what though? But if you watch him for college football and also boxing, he's really good on ESPN.
I think the boxing thing helps him because he's called a combat sport. So I mean, this, although not a combat sport, but it is an illustration of a combat sport.
Right. So exactly.
I think that helps him a lot.
Yeah. I enjoyed him. I thought he had great energy. A few moments where he kind of it was high and it kind of went down just a little bit. He might have missed a few spots here and there.
I don't think he's used to doing it like that for 3 hours. Because if you actually listen to Michael Cole, his energy level is crazy. He can do that shit for 3 hours straight. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I wouldn't be able to do that, and I'm pretty sure Tess will be able to get that down. But it felt like during a 9:30. I probably if you look at the time of it. he kind of was like, what
right,
the fuck?
he was starting to wane a little bit. He was like, man,
Yeah,
I feel like
he was
I
starting to
need
get that. You sit at the
a
desk too long.
C4 energy drink. Yeah, Dunkin' or something.
Oh shit! Yeah, motherfucker. You ever do that
But
and be
no,
like, curse at people?
but no, I thought his energy was great. Is man, I don't know. And Michael Cole being a professional, I'm sure he understands the business of it. Of them bringing Joe over and moving Michael Cole to SmackDown.
I don't think that's if you talking like a demotion, like something like
No,
that.
no. I'm not saying I'm not saying it as a demotion, but I really liked him and Corey Graves together, though. Him and Pat were good, but I really liked him and Corey Graves together. I really did.
Yeah, I mean they had they do have chemistry, but
You don't
I
like Corey and Mike?
don't think it's because it's a choice for the network.
Oh
The
yeah,
network clearly probably wants Michael Cole, USA Network, because they're used to him, and they want you want something newish, even though Wade Barrett's not new, but you want something new on Raw when it goes to Netflix. I don't see that as anything to.
No, I don't see it as a demotion. I guess I'm looking at it from the standpoint of Michael Cole understands, and he's like, you know what? Okay, Joe's coming in. He's gonna do his thing, and hey, I'm gonna go back to where it all began for me on SmackDown, where he got his I don't want to say big break. I guess you could say
Yeah,
So
shout out
I
to
had no
Caleb
problems
in
with
the
it.
comments, by the way. Yeah, I don't know who you call him, Pinhead. You know what I mean? Get those
Wait, who was
styles
that?
together. Caleb. Shout out
no,
to Caleb.
no, his quarterback is a pinhead.
Yeah.
But no, I the what was the match? Because I'm drawing a blank here, where Bianca saved old girl from probably cracking her head on the announce table where she did that backflip.
Oh, they was doing the Isla Dawn
Yeah,
damage control match with
yeah.
Kyrie. She did crack her head. She didn't save her from shit. She cracked her eyeball right on the
She hit her
goddamn.
head, but it was like she pulled. Yeah, oh yeah, because her eye looked like a freaking like a cyborg guy or something like that afterwards, man. But it could have been worse than what it actually was.
I don't know how you get much worse knocking your eyeball left. I don't.
Well, hell, I freaking broke her neck.
Damn.
But
Oh my god. But yeah, that was a crazy spot. That was part of the downtime of Raw, so I probably took it like a 20-minute nap. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know. That show was decent. Most of the high points for me, like obviously the Terror Twins again, with Judgment Day kind of ran through that whole night. They finally got Jey Uso involved in that story. So we'll see if Rikishi has something to say about that.
Yeet. Oh, do you see those three teaming up soon? Like, do you see that maybe teaming up for something down the line? Maybe a Survivor Series, maybe?
With Jey Uso?
Yeah.
Forget Jey Uso has to be in the bloodline right now? Like, what are you talking? Bro.
Right.
This is what you Cody dudes do. You Cody dudes sit here and distract. No, he's not going to be anywhere but with the bloodline. You understand me?
This guy here.
Hey, you goddamn bloodline merchants. Leave my dudes alone, bro. You got the yeet with him one time. He got other shit to do. Okay? We're gonna win the IC title and then we're gonna go chill with Roman for a little bit. All right? Leave us alone.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, this dude right here, man, boy, he is full of you know what. But no, do you see a team up with them? Because it's kind of a little bit of long-term storytelling, you know. Jay's been kind of shooting his shot a little bit at Rhea in the past. Tell mommy, you know what I'm saying? Tell her to holler at your boy, So, yeah, I mean, hey, we could see a team up down the line.
I mean, if we do, it'll be a TV. It's not gonna be like a pay-per-view or anything like that. If I'm being serious about it. But I don't. No, I don't think he'll be in the major angle. Because I honestly think that's about to start to kick off. Because I think, and I had some, I don't know. I want to talk about something real quick.
Okay.
And then we go back into Raw. Because if you really look at Bad Blood, right? And you look at the rivalries that they either introduced yesterday or continued yesterday, Raw can have 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 matches. And I'm going to give a possible 5 for the Wyatt family being on Bad Blood. And I think that'll be kind of the Gable Uncle Howdy match. We'll talk about that later. But they could have 5 possible matches on that card.
I'm going at least 6, but yeah.
That's going to be a long. This is going to be a long or a lot of matches on this paper. Because it's at least going to be 3 from SmackDown.
And that's October 5th, right? October 5th?
3rd or 5th, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a month away.
Okay.
I mean, yet again, if they do the SmackDown version and have that before the match, maybe that cuts it down. But that's at least, they got to be 7 matches at least.
Well,
you
yeah.
Can't I don't know. Like, you got to start. I understand the short things and I understand the money part of it, but you got to 1 or 2 more matches.
Okay. Well, considering that this was they're bringing back this pay-per-view after 26, 27 years, they could have a longer card for this pay-per-view. So you could be looking at possibly 7 matches that are maybe 8 on this card. I don't know, but 7. I think 7 is a good number.
I think 7's the good number or the feel-good number, in my opinion, for both shows to be represented right as far as what the stories are on TV that they're telling. 8 would be, I think, the max of it. But if I had another 5 PLE show off of the potential storyline pay-per-view matches that you're leading up to for that match or that show, I gotta start questioning shit because that's crazy. You got 5 matches on one brand by itself, and maybe that brand gets a heavier representation because they do that too. I've been noticing that lately. One brand have more representation than the other, so maybe it's Raw's turn. But I mean, in my opinion, that's at least 6 matches. But yeah, I don't know.
7,
at least 7.
I think
at least 7.
7.
7 is 7, man.
7 is good.
Another part of it, I like that the Isla Dawn match that we were talking about with Carly smacked her eyeball out of her head on the table. But that was for the tag. That was for a shot to get back into the women's tag team standing or whatever. I don't know how to say that. But so those titles. If you're giving it to 2 stars like Jade and Bianca, you have to make it count. You have to make it count. You have to put these tag titles on TV every week. These titles, either if they on Raw like this week, they got to be on SmackDown that same week. If they're defended on Raw one week, then we have to see them on Smack. Like, it has to be present all the time now, because you're giving up a thing with 2 stars that everybody wants to see. We want, man, even if you're the biggest Jade Cargill hater, you want to see her wrestle Bianca Belair because it's just the name of it alone, and we'll see what it is, right? Putting them together, so you're doing that together, then strengthen the tag team division off of them. Make good story. You have to keep, even if the storyline is just the normal bullshit of being competitive and wanting the title, do that and make it consistent. Like, I don't want them not to have another title match for 3 pay-per-views. And I'm sorry that those titles need to be on every pay-per-view. Every pay-per-view to make it relevant. Because right now they're not fucking relevant, and they're keeping a singles push, in my opinion, from Jade that's stunning her growth. So if you want growth, give her growth, give them growth, and give them the time they need to make that and make the division off of their back. Then you can let the rest of them go as you got the next probably WrestleMania got their main event.
So you have Bad Blood, Crown Jewel.
Yes, Bad Blood, Crown Jewel, Survivor.
Survivor Series. Okay, so you want them to be on those pay-per-views defending
Every
those titles.
Every pay-per-view. Okay. Every pay-per-view. That needs to be a thing.
Yeah, well, you and I have been saying this for the last 3 or 4 episodes. They need to build the tag team division, men and women. They need to build it up. So no, I feel like that would definitely give credence and give credibility to those titles. And you do that now, you're building stars, you're building tag teams, you're making that division look strong. Same with the men. If you did it with the men, and then you can start to plant seeds of a heel turn from either Jade or Bianca headed into Royal Rumble or something like that.
Give it a good 6-month push, man. I'm telling you, if you get these 2 stars who have star power, that's what you want behind the title. You want the star power behind the title, right? So you have to allow them to flaunt the star power. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to give it much. And tag team wrestling doesn't really need much. It's a work title. Great. It's a go out there and work. Let them work. Let even just match after match, and they get segment after segment. I know that you're putting a segment with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, and they got the tag team titles on their shoulder, and whatever they're saying is getting clipped off everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just invest the time. Invest the time.
Yeah. No, I see that. The question is, will they invest the time? That's going to be the question.
I hope you didn't put even I don't care about the skill level. I'm talking about the magnitude of their names.
Oh yeah.
Hope you did not put these 2 girls, these 2 women together just to have them sit in fucking catering with those titles. You can't do that. I will absolutely lose my shit. I will absolutely lose.
What? At least you don't have to worry about us going home with Sonya Deville.
Bro, what was she thinking?
She was like, no man can go home with us. I was like, well, yeah.
We all know that you don't like men.
Right. So what was the point of you even saying that? I was like, oh my God, who wrote her promo?
Oh, we've seen you get married to a woman. What is
same thing I'm saying?
Whoever gave you that line, if you didn't come up with that line yourself, I applaud your attempt. Okay? I applaud the attempt. All right? I applaud the attempt if you came up with that line. But if somebody wrote that line for you, ma'am, you go slap the shit out of it. Because that was stupid. That was stupid. And no man can go home. And fucking Shayna is like, Negro, you don't. I'm not. No. Go ahead. Yeah.
Man, no.
Rhea might have got hurt. By the way, when we was talking about Terror Twins and the Usos, I didn't mention that Rhea might have got hurt. I don't know. Rhea fools me all the time, so I don't know if she's hurt or not. Okay, we'll wait.
Yeah,
to see.
I was wondering that too. It looked like a good sell to me, but I could be entirely wrong. But it looked like
this was really convincing.
Yeah, very convincing. Very convincing.
Like that lip was very convincing. I like the backstage promo with Jay and Braun face to face. That's gonna be good. I actually just put in the back of your mind if Jay beats Braun at Bad Blood, that he gets involved in the bloodline somehow. Just something. You know what I'm saying?
Who gets involved? Braun?
Braun, yeah. Not like he's in the bloodline with us, that he'll face him because he wants to get at Jay, like something stupid like that. You know?
Gotcha.
I think they'll try to do it. Everybody will probably shit on it, and then he won't appear. But how you feel about Sammy walking out literally and saying, "Well, I beat you 6 months ago, so now you're champion again, so I can beat you again." That's exactly what he said. That's all I heard. That's what I heard.
You know what? I was wondering. I was sitting there trying to think. Wait a minute. Who did he cut in the front of the line to get to that spot? Because I was sitting there thinking. Yeah, I was like literally sitting there thinking, like, wait a minute, who did he cut? It sounds like obviously they're setting something up for Bad Blood, but to me, Bad Blood should be a pay-per-view that you've been building for like at least the last two pay-per-views to help set up for Bad Blood.
It's a resolve pay-per-view, bro. Like this is the end of everything that was happening in the summer.
Yeah. Right. So I was sitting there. Okay, so he said he beat him 6 months. So what is that? This is September.
He beat him at WrestleMania. So what? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It'd be 7 months actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 7 months.
So I beat you. I came out. He said he said the last time you had the title, I beat you.
Yeah. So then there you go.
What that mean?
So pretty much. So wait a minute. So this is a 7 month long Backlash match.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, you didn't ask for your rematch after WrestleMania,
right.
So I'm going to ask for your rematch for you as you have another time.
You know what? Hey, look, you didn't do it right the first time, right? So I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to show you how it was done, okay?
You're supposed to ask for a rematch after WrestleMania, but you didn't. So
yeah,
I'm to give
what do you
a rematch that you didn't ask for.
No, I obviously if they're setting up for a Bad Blood match, Gunther's going to win. He's going to beat if this match becomes official, which it looks like it is. Gunther's going to win. Like we just talked about earlier, they're not taking the belt off Gunther no time soon, unless God forbid he gets hurt or something like that. They're not taking the belt off of him no time soon.
Tell me, it's John Cena versus Gunther, bro. Tell me,
John Cena versus Gunther. Wait a minute. So he will be 0-2 in his last two WrestleMania pay-per-view events. Then.
Who, Gunther? I don't know. I guess so. I mean, look at
he lost the IC belt to Sami Zayn.
He's got double-digit losses that got there in WrestleMania. Who cares? He got double-digit losses at WrestleMania. Like, come on, man. Who cares?
I can see that. You
know what I mean? I really hope that's not, because I really have a feeling that's going to be it, and I'm going to crap on it. Yeah, man. But like I said, the potential matches that I was talking about as far as what Raw kind of presented itself to, in my opinion, is Sammy Gunther, Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker, Priest versus Finn, Rhea versus Liv. Here's the next part: the Wyatt Six and Maeve. Is that what I don't remember the? Sorry, they don't matter. The Gable's crew. That's what it really should have been called, Gable's crew. I don't know. I think they do that match. I think they announced it for next. Did they announce it for next week? Or
I can't remember on top of my head. Because I was kind of in and out doing some stuff.
I think that'll be a folksy type finish, and then it'll go to Bad Blood as far as the next match. So I think that's kind of how that goes. And then I don't know if you caught it on the social media joints, but they kind of teased the Miz Cross little feuds. I don't know if that's going to make it to the pay-per-view or not. I think that's probably more of a TV storyline that they're about to pop off. But I put that as a possible as far as so that's the Raw card, in my opinion, minus Miz and Cross. I think that's the Raw card for Bad Blood potentially.
No, so that's what five, like you said, that's 5 matches right there.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, you
this
know
is what I'm saying. This is going to be it's going to be like an 8-match show, bro. It has to be.
Unless, yeah. So pretty much it's going back to almost brand style pay-per-views without saying it's brand style pay-per-views.
Right. There's just more one show I have more of an influence than the other. That pay.
Yeah. And you
Well,
know what?
I'm gonna pay attention to this rhythm now. This little algorithm. I'm gonna call it the wrestling algorithm. I'm gonna pay attention to that now because that's kind of how it was. It's kind of how it was.
Real quick before we move forward. So is it true? Because I haven't seen any other news confirmed about Odyssey Jones being fired from WWE.
I have not seen a confirmation. I know Sean Ross Sapp, shout out to him. He reported that an incident was discovered, I guess would be the best words, but no charges were filed. And then I guess we have a woman on X just posting every time he posts or somebody posts about him, she kind of, says that he abused her. And more than, just.
Well, I did see he was removed from WWE TV.
I've seen that he was removed from the roster on like the active roster.
Oh, so he wasn't okay. Because I did see earlier he was taken off TV due to domestic violence allegations. You said he was taken off the roster, so there could be some truth to
but
it.
Nobody knows the correct answer, and
we're only speculating. People, we're not saying. We're just reading what's being given right now. We're not saying that these things are true or this is the gospel or whatever. We're just saying that this is what we're seeing and what's being speculated. So until we get further confirmation, as of right now, he has not been fired from WWE. He's just taken off TV right now.
Yep. That's how I want to drop it. Here's a real fun fact. You know what a fun fact is? Damian Priest was supposed to play Namor in Black Panther 2.
Wait, was it Namor or was it?
No, it was Namor.
He had
I seen it confirmed on a movie site that somebody confirmed that it was Marvel did pick him to play Namor first before that guy. So if they picked him to play that character before the guy who actually played the character and the way he killed it, what did they think that Damian Priest was going to do?
Yeah, that. Oh my God, Vince, you're gonna ride a hill for a lot of stuff.
You fucked that man's life up.
Yeah,
you messed up a bag. That's fucked up. Why? Why would you even block that?
I think Vince was so out of touch with pop culture. It was really sad, man. Because I mean, think about this.
I can't believe that he would be that out of touch. A man that knows money and a man that knows television and not know what Marvel is.
And that's where I'm headed. I'm wondering if he was looking at it. I'm wondering this: was he looking at it from the point of if you do this movie, how much of it is going to take away from time off WWE, and maybe too, he probably felt, well, he's our guy per se. Are we not getting a big enough cut of his check or whatever? Because we're kind of loaning him to.
Do that through WWE.
Hey, I know what you're saying, but Vince McMahon, you're gonna ride a hill for that, or for a lot of stuff actually. But yeah,
bro,
a big bag because I'm sitting there thinking, why would you mess up the opportunity to cross that with WWE and Marvel? You have a guy who was starting to build his star in WWE. He gets on that movie. That movie blows up because everybody was going to watch it because they wanted to see where the story is going to go since Chadwick Boseman had died. You get Damian Priest in there. Priest's stock is going to go through the freaking roof.
He's an instant face of the company right there.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the problem.
I was just going to say maybe that was the problem. Because you did see that clip of Bryan Danielson the other day when he said something about, I think, after WrestleMania 30 or something like that, He asked
Like,
Vince McMahon how
it
he
was or something like that.
how he did, and then Vince McMahon said, "I'm gonna make Roman Reigns the new John Cena or some crap like that." Yeah, so I think it could be that maybe Vince already had it handpicked his guy to be the face, and if Damian Priest gets that role and kills it, then guess what? He possibly could be the face of the company, and it wasn't Vince's choice. That's the only. Now that I think about it, that's the only logical explanation I can think of, because that makes no sense whatsoever.
It doesn't. I don't understand.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about taking away his money, that's great exposure, and that's going to bring in more people
That's
to watch
more
your product.
That's more money. I mean, when you do a guest appearance from the Black Panther cast, you don't think people are going to wait for that and go watch it? Like all the shit that you were doing with Bad Bunny, you couldn't fucking do with somebody else on that movie. What if Michael B. Jordan could have did something with that shit? Like it'd have been.
Marvel could have done a mashup with WWE for as far as T-shirts or something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know why he messed up that bag. I don't know. That's
Bad Bunny under Triple H?
No.
It was still Vince?
Yeah, Vince he came back. Remember, like he left and came back?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just weird as shit to me. Charlotte Flair looks like she's about to return, and they said that she's going to be on SmackDown. So,
when do you see Charlotte coming back?
I don't know. She got hurt in November, so that'll pretty much make a full year.
It was her knee, right?
Yeah, she got. I think it was an ACL and MCL. Like it was a total blowout. I'm trying to where. Rumble. Yeah, it would have because they said it was going to be on SmackDown. It would be maybe after Bad Blood, and walk right up to Nia. Because I don't think people would mind her winning again if it was against Nia, and that's just because everybody for some reason hates Nia Jax.
Yeah, and then also too, you can include when they actually had a shoot in during their match a couple years back.
Yeah, actually, a goddamn fight. Yeah, so that'd be nice to see this version of Nia Jax, one that's kind of more refined to go up against somebody the caliber of Charlotte. Like I would like to see that because Nia has really improved in my opinion. Like her selling has improved, her moveset has improved. She doesn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? She really, if you look at it, not so much, but like a Umaga, Yokozuna type. How she's wrestling, at least in her moveset, in my opinion, for like a female version of that. But yeah, I liked her work since she's come back. I really have, and I think that'll be. I don't think actually Nia will lose. I think that'll be a notch in her belt type win. Like I didn't think that, but I think that'll be a good thing for her to get that maybe at Crown Jewel or something like that.
I agree. Well, hey, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wrestling with the Bros. For Smitty, and we didn't even shout out Smitty, our executive producer. He's actually running a toxic space right now.
Toxic
space. Shout out to all the dumb Commander fans out there. Y'all can go to hell. For our executive producer and engineer, Smitty, that's fair. I'm Chris. Tune in next Tuesday, back at the same time. Hey, y'all take care. Smitty, hit the music. And he won't.
Nope.
And he won't.
Nope. He won't. Nope.
He won't.
He's going to keep it running.
Oh, yep, he's going to keep it running.
Smitty, hit the music.
Got us out here shot like we in Mississippi or something like that. Smitty!
Yeah.
He's too focused in that space, man. He must be cussing. Yo, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros.
challenge us.
Shout out to Snoop. For Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. Y'all have a good one. Hey, y'all take care.